everybody. Welcome, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it might happen to be where you are. I don't know what that voice is. Hi! Happy Thursday. Seems true. I'm getting my Darkmoon Fair buff back up, because I have a raid quest to turn in, and it's going to give some reps, so I figure we may as well get an extra, 100? extra 100 rep? Morning, Hazel. Good morning. Gonna ask if you're playing Shadow this patch. Yeah, Shadow / Holy. I ended up doing one boss's Shadow and then I swapped to Holy. I wasn't really up to date on what our raid comp was looking like until last night. So looks like at least from progression I'm gonna be healing. We might be able to switch me off to Shadow later on. But our other healers are flexible also, so I can probably heal the whole patch if I want to, at least in raid. I don't know what dungeons are going to look like. We'll find out. Delving with Tank Brand has never been easier. I'm a little nervous that they're going to nerf it, to be honest with you. It's so delightful and lovely that I'm a little afraid that it's going to get the old no fun allowed treatment. So, well, too easy. Too easy fun allowed. Yeah, see, I can't spend my tickets on hats. There's still transmog I need. I don't have this hammer, and that's also not the thing that my Adam was telling me about. I don't know. No. Only problem is when he tanks an AoE fire stuff in your melee. Yeah, that would be tough. That would be a tough one. Let's see. We're going Dornegal. We can just hearth back there, probably. Did you notice the Galagio is the first time WoW has had carpeting? I was admiring the hell out of the carpet. I didn't know it was the first time. Is there really no carpet anywhere else in the game? Like rugs, sure, but is that the first carpet? Struggling Undermine seems so squishy, so I'm playing my hunter. Never thought I'd willingly buy a butterfly mount. The one you're riding is just so pretty. I had to. You like my outfit that goes with it? I have the turquoise set from last year's spring trading post or Noble Garden or something. And then the shoulders from the trading post. Flower from Love is in the Air. The belt is the trading post Fill the Bar reward as well. I have just like a little staff with it, which I kind of like. Oh no, I wasn't actually. I was gonna say, I have the matching wings, but they're too much with the shoulders on the gnome, I think. I think it's too much clutter. I think this is nice just like it is. And the ring! Is she wearing a ring? Does she have a ring on? Butterfly mounts are so pretty. We did clear yesterday. I have a raid complete quest. I got the Gallywig's Deader Than Doornails quest to turn in. That's not what they called it, but they should have done. Beautiful butterfly, one step away from succumbing to the void. Noise, how was it? It was awesome. I'm so happy that someone or a team of people decided, what if things are just telegraphed clearly? Other games do it. It's the year of our Lord 2025. What if you could see mechanics that might hit you? And they made everything so lovely and visible. And I appreciate it. Thank you. It made the fights very sight readable. I still think the guides are good. I'm happy with the videos. There are guides if you want to watch guides. They're nice and short. But they're fights that I feel like you can kind of go in, have a vague idea of the premise, and you can sort of figure it out as you go along because it's fairly obvious when you're looking at it what's going to happen. What zone are the butterflies from? They're from the trading post zone. Where they got them from, you'd have to ask them. They'll keep their secrets. Building with the carpet is inside the raid. It's inside the raid in the end section. Beat you for a bit so I can get some spoilers? Yeah, absolutely. We should be done this in a sec here. I can't believe it. Oh, there's more. Meet with Gazelle at the hotel. All right. I actually watched all the cutscenes. There weren't many of them, but I did watch all of them. Surprisingly short. Longest 4 minutes. Yeah, it's partly because the fights are simple, and partly because I know that having short guides is one of the reasons that people like the guides. So if I'm looking over it and there's a mechanic that doesn't need to be mentioned or shown, I'll probably just skip it even if it exists. A lot of things just like this thing does some healing or does some damage for you to heal. I mentioned a few of them, but most of the time, if it's not going to make a big difference, I'm not calling it out in the guide because that's the kind of thing you're going to figure out on the fly. Just to kind of avoid overcomplicating things. We're going upstairs. What racing game is this? This is a Hello Kitty Island adventure. You're talking to the goblin in charge.
Sorry to make you travel. I needed
You got this. You don't need me.
Come with me. I want to show you something.
Still don't know where the fur lines are from, but I want to go live in that zone. Do you think we're gonna like get there one day? We're gonna do a new WoW patch. We're gonna show up and there's just gonna be fur lines
To come here with
catting around.
The job's not done yet. Sleep with one
I
eye.
leave a notch on the door for every agent I've lost.
that door looks pretty torn up, Shaw.
Yes.
Gil got 6 of 8 normal. Nice! Which bosses were the toughest for you guys? On normal, we had a pretty good night. I couldn't believe we killed Gallywix in the first night. We never do that. We don't even always pull it on the first night.
Thought he didn't deserve it.
But we had to progress on Gallywix for a while. There was one other fight, I think maybe Rick Reverb, that we had to pull twice.
We weren't
And maybe one other one, but most of them were one-shots. Some of them were like one-shots that should not have been one-shots that we should have wiped, but we didn't. Muggsy didn't finish Muggsy. Look at y'all taking names. Oh, and I want to show off for a second. I got a Mr. Pick Me Up. Woo! It's the best healing trinket on my list. I pulled up Questionably Epic, and it was at the tippy top of the list. One of them dropped. I got one, so I'm good for a while. Plus, it was a place for me to start dumping my Valor Stones and stuff. This is... Also, it means that I'm healing. I'm not going to take the best healing trinket and then just be like, actually, guys, I'm doing damage. I wouldn't do that to them, so I'm going to do some healing for a while. Nardrasil, thank you for the 8-month resub. Hazel, I still love the enormous dog bed I bought for my cat. It always makes me laugh and think of you. Kitty loves it too. Happy to support your content. Aw, thanks, Nardrasil. Keys are Mythic Plus. Yeah, I bet you Shadow Hazel will perk up at some point. I got Kitty a new food dish because I was procrastinating, as one does, and I saw a video talking about whisker stress in cats and about how they don't like eating out of dishes that put pressure on their whiskers because they don't like it. I don't remember all the reasoning. They're very sensitive, I guess, and it's uncomfortable to do that. And she had been taking food out of her bowl and then dropping it on the floor and then eating it off the floor, which I always thought was kind of silly because I got her a set of bowls that were lifted off the ground to like relieve stress from her neck. And then she would just put the food on the ground and eat it off the ground anyway. And apparently that's one of the things that a different bowl can help with. So I got one that's like a wide, it's almost like a plate, but it's on a pedestal, so it's still lifted up a little bit. And I got a pink one, which is very important. So I hope that she likes it. She does eat out of it, which is a good start. She didn't refuse to eat out of it. She did insist on taking food out of this nice different dish and putting it on the floor still, but maybe she'll get out of that. I don't know. Hazel will turn shadow in midnight. Oh, I thought you meant like at midnight, like I heal during the day and then I stay up really late, and then as soon as the clock strikes 12, like the lights turn off and an ominous tone resonates through the building. And then IRL shadow form flumps into life, and then I start doing damage. Yeah, I know, right? My blind cat's gonna appreciate the color. I think it's cute. Kitty, you're here. Do you want to weigh in on this? Do you think your new bowl is cute? You want to come on? Hi, sweetie. Please sit on my lap. I'm needy. I miss you. You're so cute. Hi. Yeah, that's it. That's it. You doing good? I know. This one's cold. You're not gonna like that. I have an ice pack for my wrist. I finally got a bendy one, so I didn't have to use like a flat side cooler one that I use to keep fish cool when I go fishing. Miss Kira, you want to say hi for a second? I want to do delves today, and I want to start them sooner rather than later because yesterday I was like, I'm gonna do delves, and I did everything except for delves until the very last minute. But we have to say hi to the kitty. We have to say hi to Miss Kira. Happened to the wrist. It was a little sore for the last 2 weeks because I had just been doing a lot of video editing, and I had overused it on the computer. And then this morning at yoga, I taxed it a little harder than I maybe should have, and it's fine, I think, but I'm probably just gonna lay off a few things for a little bit and just let it heal, because I think that your body can fix a lot of things, but you have to give it room to fix things. So, little ice, little time off, no big deal. It was my first day back at yoga in a week, and I knew I shouldn't go very hard, but there was a different teacher there, and it's like a teacher that I really wanted to practice under, so I really wanted to show her what I was working on so I could get some pointers on it. And she had some pointers, and so she had me redo something, but I can only kind of barely do it the first time, so doing it the second time I think is what did it. And I should have said no, but I didn't, and that's on me. You know where this is going, but it's good. Like I really like all of the pointers that I got. She had me try some things in some different ways that feel really different and really good. And also it felt so nice to get back to yoga because I haven't been for a week. I had been going 4 or 5 times a week, but this past week I hadn't gone at all because I was busy with videos and stuff. And wow, I'm like lost here. Can I just like ride off this edge? Nope. I gotta go out the door like the rest of the people. I hadn't been at all, and my body was starting to fuse together like a lobster carapace. So it was nice to kind of go in there and just like crack myself open. Wiped on T-Rex and Monkey Boss. For some of the pointers, you should turn it down a notch. The wrist looks bad. No. First time did yoga, fell asleep. Feel the difference after being away. I was scared that it was going to be really rough because I had been away for a week. It mostly felt good, but also I knew going in that I wasn't going to do exactly what I had been doing before. I knew that I was going to have to scale it back, so I kind of had mentally adjusted to that already, and I was already skipping some things. But it was pretty good, honestly. I didn't hurt it that bad. I didn't snap it or anything like that. It's just I can tell that it needs a break. You know what? I'm not even going to do this race. I figured out how to get over there because there was something that I needed up there. I think maybe that race. I had figured that one out. I think the answer is to go up these stairs, or maybe that's one of the answers. Maybe there's another one too. You have to go up these stairs to get like over the building. And then you go through this way. But like every time I try to get over here, I end up spending what feels like 45 minutes. Oh, I'm not even allowed to grab out there. We'll go through. Seem to be able to walk like the Exorcist. How does the Exorcist walk? I am working on picking myself up on my hands and doing different things. No, not that way yet. Another set of stairs to get over to the other side. This is like unreasonable, right? This is unreasonable to get to like a little area with like a world quest and 2 treasures. I guess there's a pet battle over here too, but like, could there not have been road? Could we not have had... no. Okay, we're cool. Road. I'm team road. How do we feel about details of 1115 being revealed? I kind of felt like that's cool, but I'm not ready yet, so I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear it. We read about them yesterday on stream, and my feeling is that I'm just not ready for new information, so I'm just going to forget about it until I feel ready. On hands, feet, upside down. Yeah, definitely not doing that yet. Oh, actually, no, I kind of am. Never mind. Not super walking around, but a little bit. A little bit. Because they have you do bridges. And then you can start to walk your hand. Once your back is feeling okay, you can start to walk your hands in and like try to straighten your legs. Oh, dear. It's okay. This is just for the quest. Exaggerated bridge crab walk. Yeah, somebody was actually doing that like a month or 2 ago because they were working on it for some reason or another. It was like an exercise the teacher was having them do, but we were joking or they were laughing because it was very much like The Exorcist now that you mention it. Alright, we did it. 82 reputation, well earned. I am building up my delve. Oh, I want to do rares. Why do I want to do rares? Why do I care so much? Well, it's because maybe there's something that Flyboy Snooty has to drop me. Also, it's a good excuse to drop my cart, because I don't really want to do shipping and handling yet. I feel like I want to get all of the possible renown that will benefit my shipping and handling before I really do more of it, because right now it feels a little under-incentivized. But, you know, I need a little practice driving my car. I managed to drive right into trash in the raid, because you can drive your car in the raid. And I managed to drive myself right into some trash and then pull it. And that's very difficult to do because they are very forgiving with your aggro radius when you're in the car in raid. You won't just pull stuff for driving by it. Like, they're pretty chill about that. I drove through this thing like I had a mission to harvest its kidneys and managed to pull it. And then we were, 4 of us were fighting it for like 15 minutes. ATT is infecting your mind. I don't even know if he has anything, to be honest with you. I have a bunch of my add-ons turned off. I might need to turn... No, clearly I have ATT on because I can see it here. Flyboy Snooty? Flyboy Snooty, is that you? Oh, he has a cloak of mecha shards. He has a cloak of mecha shards. He can drop me something. Also, I am clearly still in my holy spec, and this is a terrible, terrible, terrible day. I don't do any damage. I don't even have... In this holy spec, I don't even have holy nova. All I can really do here is holy fire and smite and chastise. Not the kidneys. The exorcist is a priest. He can hardly walk straight. The girl is the one with the core strength to bridge walk. Is it a heartwarming movie about her teaching him and leading him on his journey to greater physical fitness and mobility? I've never seen it, and I probably never will, because, you know me. At least my healer robot did show up. Mr. Pick Me Up will never let me down. Among other things. I had to do a 10-part math problem to prove I was human. I tried 3 times and failed 3 times. That sounds like the most human possible thing that you could do. Is attempt and not succeed. Oh, hey, someone's fighting the Flyboy Snooty. I was going to switch my spec, but if this person's willing to do all the damage, then I can just kind of, I can just do it this way. The trash is incredible. Guild got a really good laugh out of the motorcyclists that run you over in Vexy's entrance. Yeah. The motorcycles are much better because if you're in your own bike, you're fine. That was the thing I didn't do during testing, but yeah, it was funny. I had never had a passenger in my car before. I know that you can jump into somebody else's car. I know they're all technically 2-seaters. But I had never had a passenger in my car until raid. And I had happened to have somebody in my back seat when I crashed into that mob harvesting its kidneys. And it was funny because I had no idea he was there. I had no idea anybody had jumped into my car because I don't know, I'm not paying attention. We're lucky I made it to raid on time, if we're being honest. Oh, I love the voice lines so much. You're fighting Gallywix and he's like, get up and move, you jerks, or something like that. And it's so funny. Oh, I think it is. I'm very easily entertained. Also, I am fully lagging out here. I feel like I should stop pressing buttons because the more behind I get, the more it's gonna get angry with me. Coffee. I don't know why I said it like that. Coffee. Cheers, everybody. Got traffic light staff. Nice. Still know how to heal? Kind of. Well enough to get us through normal anyway, or to help get us through normal. I am a healer on a team, of course. But they changed my stuff. They moved my buttons, or they got rid of my buttons, or they gave me different... They changed Holy Priest, and now I have, like, in my raid healing spec that I ripped off of Wowhead with no oversight whatsoever, I have, like, no AoE healing aside from Sanctify. So I just use Sanctify. And then I kind of, like, just single target heal. Like, it's really... It seems simpler. It seems a little dumbed down, if I'm honest. But it's working. And I'm not really spending any mana, which makes me think I'm not doing it right. Makes me actually quite worried that I'm not doing it right. So I want to get my delves up to 11 before I start using my keys. Well, I guess I want to get them to 8 before I start using my keys. Did I do a 7 yesterday? Bountiful 11s? 11s in time. 11s. Well, I guess you have to do a bountiful for a key. I'm just trying to figure this out. I want to do delves. I want to get better at delves. I want to progress in delves. This one is not bountiful, but I'm kind of thinking I should run it just to help build my delve, basically. Oh, it's very high. Plus, you never know what kind of cosmetics you're gonna get from these things. Oh, I should probably stack back up on Alchemical Chaos. I've been buying them like one at a time. But the good news is I think I can pretty easily heal Bran in the same spec I've been healing anybody else. Okay, so there's tier 8. Enchanted Gold, Strong Box, 3 enemy groups affected, 593 Heavy Trunk. And then, yeah, 9, 10, 11. Did Spiral Weave all the way to 11. What's your Spiral Weave? That must be a delve. Hi, Bran. Hopefully we get some new good curios. My curios right now, I have Biofuel Rocket Gear. I actually have no idea what the good ones are, but these are what I have. I have a Conversion Matrix and a Rocket Gear. I have them tanking, of course. I still have some consumables from raids, so I guess I'm just going to coast off that. Very north of Undermine. I'm trying to see the question. Oh, a Zekfir style solo encounter. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, there should be. Alright, so this is an 8. This should give reasonable gear. I'm happy to get anything that I can really... I guess I don't know what kind of gear is going to come from the end of this versus the box. I'll find out. My policy is I'm going to start replacing my gear with champion gear. I'm going to break my tier set bonus whenever I feel like it. More or less. I haven't broken it yet, but if I get enough pieces, then I will. Just for item level's sake. And then, yeah, I just want champion gear to start putting on and to start dumping flight stones into. Not a new title for clearing a tier 11 delve deathless. Is it the same one available, or is there just no title for it now? Bran has a different hat every time you do a delve because his main one was stolen. Oh, he's got a Tuskar hat on right now. These things are so funny because I feel like the back of his head would be very cold. What is it that they want me to do? Destroy enchanted gold piles. I thought that the type of delve reset weekly. I didn't realize you could get different like flavors of the same. Wow! Delve every day. Also, I may need to begin paying attention. We're into 8s. I think I'm past the point where I can just hope for the best and go, woohoo. Okay, non-bountiful, you won't get anything meaningful out of this. I just don't want to burn my bountifuls early if I'm going to build it up higher and if there's some reason to do the bountifuls on a higher rank. I have no understanding or confidence. I think the only thing for me to do is just to play and to see stuff for myself. I think that's the only thing that's going to make me feel any better about all this. Because even if it's explained to me, I'm not going to believe it. There might be something. I don't know. They confuse me a lot, especially because it's a new season as well. So things maybe are different, maybe they're not. I have to find out for myself. Well-connected friend. Because I want to make sure I get my gilded crest if I can. Flabby did it, so I should be able to do it, maybe? I guess we shouldn't hold ourselves up to the bar of Flabby. But, I think that guy might have summoned another guy if I hadn't kicked that right there. You're not going to believe it. We could just make things up for entertainment. By all means. This is the internet. I don't know what else anybody else is doing. I just come on here and say things. When in doubt, do the thing. Do the thing. We say that to woodpeckers. If we see like a woodpecker out in the city, which happens not uncommonly, they like to post up on telephone poles. My partner and I will just kind of like stop and watch it, and if it's just hanging out there, we'll be like, do the thing, not like loudly or anything, you know. We're not trying to bother the bird, but just because like, and sometimes you'll say do the thing and then it'll go and it's just very satisfying. How close is Flabby to developing a god complex? You'd have to talk to him about that. Actually, maybe I'm a better resource on that. I don't know. He's gonna pretend to be all modest is what he's gonna do. Better crest for the non-bountiful chests.
Get over here.
Huh. I'm just, yeah. In Flappy, we trust. Should I fight this thing? Sure. We can do it. Come on, Bran. You take PI. Time to go all out. What's this? Is that from me? Is that my trinket? I'm getting new things so quickly that I can't fully pin down. That could be from something that I'm doing from one of my curios as well. They're new. As far as I'm concerned, Flabby's moved on to the next expansion and is gearing there. He only just started Undermine this week. I think he spent the first week of the patch just posting auctions. Ooh. I spent the first week of the patch. I don't know what I was doing. We did the achievement. I was pretty happy with that. We went goblin mode. Yeah, that shield will be good. That'll be nice. Punchy thugs. Time is money, friend. We can also get like cosmetics and stuff from these, I think, if we get lucky. It's not like an entire waste of time. It's probably not the most rewarding version of things we can do, but I'm gonna do a bunch of these. It's all good practice, right? This is my delve season. I don't know about decided, but I think we're looking very likely that this is my delve season. To have friend shares your passions. It's good to have a friend like Flabby, because anything that you want to know about WoW, he tends to have really good info. I think it's a specific skill set of knowing, especially nowadays where with things like WoW, you can read any number of things and there'll be any degree of true because things change so often and because things just kind of get around. But he kind of knows where to go find, I don't know, the good info, or like how to like sift it out from a combination of like discords and news posts and like testing and stuff. He's got deets. Optimal way to support your stream: gift subs versus bits versus YouTube. Aw. Subs are quite good. I think subs are quite good. There's also I do have set up, I think, actual like PayPal tips directly donations, and I think those give me the highest percentage of your actual money as opposed to splitting off a cut to Twitch or to YouTube. I don't promote them very much, but there might be a button. Kasumi, wow, thank you for the 43-month resub. Underpins adoring fan. I don't think I fought this mob before. I'm a little nervous about all these things. We might have to whatchamacallit, take our time when we get into the harder ones. But yeah, even regular Twitch subs help me a ton. I really appreciate it. I've been able to pay my rent this year off the back of regular Twitch subs and like Twitch Prime subs and whatnot. Every bit helps a ton. Wow! Wowie. Careful. That was the shield alert version. That would have killed me. I must have stood in something. Hello, Lagnaros. How you doing today? Kitty cat left. I feel like my strategy for this delve, directions wise, is to just run around randomly until I feel like I'm done. Until I've found all the things or like killed all of the available trash. And if I'm like lost and everything's dead, I just keep running in circles until I either find something that is not dead or another objective that I need. I have no idea where any of them are. I just keep looping. Let's do the drill sergeant. What did the ocean say to the shore? It just waved. Aww. Living in Mythic Plus since season start. Are you having fun? What do you think? I want to know. I haven't done any of it so far. I will at some point. I don't know when. I don't know when my day's gonna crack open and start having keys in it. Have my thoughts on some dungeons. It's Well, how do people donate to you? That's a question I really should have better information on. I should really be better at answering that, and I'm not right now. I am perfectly content for us to just hang out. It's alright. Appreciate you being here, you know? Less linear, more open. Does that sound correct? The one in the Ringing Deeps, the new one in the Ringing Deeps, is, I would say, I mean, still linear, but like, yeah, more open. You can kind of choose which directions you want to clear things in and clear objectives in. This one is kind of linear, but it's like if you took your line and then you crumbled it up into like a pile and left it under your bed until your headphones became like all entangled. It's like a big tangle, but it's a linear tangle, I think. But sometimes you can jump off of one end. Like usually to get to the last boss at the end, I always end up jumping off of something. It's not always the same thing, but I'm usually able to jump down to it. Funky baseline sound and a funny hamster alert. Tips button. Acorn says tips. Just clicked it and it works. Oh, there you go. There you go. You click the button with the acorn of the tips. I drew all of that art what feels like a million years ago. And I've kind of left it up feeling like it's probably more charming to have weird, terrible art that was like, I don't know, that's been here for a long time than to get something that's all shiny and professional and generic. How long do you think it'll be before they nerf tank Brand into the ground? I was able to no death at Delve 11 on a 644, 646 rep pally. I don't know. I'm doing as many as I can today because I'm a little nervous about it. I hope they don't because it's working for me. But I understand if it's in a point where there's no reason to use Bran as anything other than a tank, then that's a bit silly. But like a lot of people running Delves are running Delves without a tank, so it makes sense for Bran to do it. I think it's a problem if like the tank specs start coming in. They're like, hey, Bran, you tank too. Like if he's doing, I don't know. It's just a bit, if it's the only right answer, that's probably when it needs to be rebalanced. The art's good. Aw, thanks. These days, I'm just happy, even if like I have art that I drew for something for stream or whatever, or graphic or an alert, you know, the fact that it's not going to be the most technically impressive thing, obviously, but like the fact that I did it and that it wasn't generative AI is really the bar for me. That's great, you know. It may not have beauty, but it does have some spirit in it somewhere. There's some soul that has not yet been strip mined by the robots. I wonder when my soul's gonna get strip mined by robots. What if it's already begun? What a time to be alive when that's the bar, right? I don't know if there's like a scourge of people using AI art for that kind of thing. It's just I have kind of a vague distaste for generative AI in that capacity where it's just creating an entire thing that's used on its own. gives me the sticky ickies. This is the last boss. I have not. Oh no, there's gold shamans here. I was gonna say I haven't slain enough things yet, but we're good. We're in the right place. Tried tank as a DPS, wasn't so good. No healing for anybody. Okay. Yeah, maybe it's just working as intended. Maybe it's all good. There's treasure. I need to cook something today because I haven't cooked anything for some time. And it's turning into a problem. You know, I need to fix my spec actually because I am in my raid healing spec, which is a Archon spec, and I don't think that's where I really need to be. I would rather have Oracle, I think, for healing Bran. This is fine actually. It is working. I might switch to an Oracle spec though for the higher level of delves, just so I can have a little more control, being able to give him some shields and stuff. Problem? I made a joke last night in raid about why do the goblins have such high ceilings in the Galagio? They're goblins. Ceilings are like you could have dragons walk through there standing up. And then Flavia's like, aren't you a gnome? Maybe all the ceilings look tall to you. Weaken the gold elemental. Made shakshuka today. That was good. Understand eggs hard to come by in NA. They're pretty much the normal amount of... I mean, yeah, they're fine here in Canada. And by fine, I mean as... They've been expensive for a while, especially if you're me and you're spoiled and you really like free-range eggs. But, yeah, they're at least on the shelves, which is something. Although I do need to cook something. I've been just being fed like a baby penguin. Not exactly like a baby penguin, but I'm gonna try and make a chili. Those are nice and easy, but I'd have to have it ready early so that we can have it before raid, because it's raid night again tonight. Having to do a purge, recommended channels that post AI content. Could be a grump about it, but I think AI entertainment creative spaces needs to die out. Yeah. How did last night's raid go? It was awesome. It was amazing. It was so good. We full cleared. I was shocked. We full cleared. We killed Gallywix and everything before him. Comically large magnet utility curio. When Bran uses gathering tools, there's a chance to magnetize discarded plating to party members and grant them 5% of their max health as a shield that regenerates out of combat. Found a bit of gold. 5% health shield regenerates out of combat. Why is that attached to the gathering tools? It doesn't sound like the shield. I guess I'll see. I can try it and see if the shield has like a duration or something. That seems a bit strange. A couple extra runed crests from the Nemesis Strong box. Couple of rattling bags of gold. Yeah, that seemed worth my time. We wiped on Rick Reverb once, and we wiped on... Do you think I can see it in my DBM settings? Raids, War Within, Undermine. No wipes, no wipes, no wipe. One wipe on Rick Reverb. 5 wipes on Gallywix. Really? Oh yeah, because we almost wiped on Lock and Stock. Almost. We almost wiped on Lock and Stock. We had like 4 people left up, but we did manage to stick it out. Yeah, it was good. Seen your Warcraft logs for sure. Gallywix is crazy, scared to see it on Heroic. We had a hard time figuring out, like, we had a wipe where we had sabotaged all of the controls because it seemed like a good idea, and then there was no floor, and then we were like, wait, why did we work harder to deny ourselves floor? This doesn't make any sense at all. just don't get it yet. Usual LFR pre-raid with the gang. 2 wipes and Rick Ross. I hadn't heard him called Rick Ross yet. Figuring out the bombs and the controls. Phase 1 was nice and reasonable. 9, 10. Are bountiful delves harder than regular delves? I don't think so, but also, how many delves are bountiful in a day? Is it 2? Is it 3? Excavation site 9 is currently bountiful. 4? Oh, so I could just do bountiful for the rest of them. Okay. Because I could do a 9, 10, 11, and then another one if I wanted to, and they could all be bountiful. Alright, so let's get out of here. Let's go do a bountiful one. The coils is such a gotcha when you think you're supposed to blow them all up, right? It just seemed so... That was the only thing in the whole raid that felt counterintuitive to me. But I think I just need... I didn't make a guide for that one. I haven't done so yet, so I hadn't really read up on it much. I was just trying to, like, work off of cheat sheets and stuff. And I think once maybe I've read through everything, it'll make more sense to me. So we are going to... Excavation site. Gotta take the drill. I did film it. I did. And the video will happen, you know, sometime in the next calendar year. Maybe. Let's not get carried away. Curious to see Mythic and Race to World first with the adventure guide having almost nothing. Liberation Undermine, Callywix, Mythic. We've heard this before. Yeah. Fool you once. We bet acorns on it. I believe. I don't know if I believe. I'm just gonna do my best. I have some other stuff going on that's going to have to take precedence, so might even be a secret mythic phase. Who's to say? Hi, Hazel. Hello, see me freeze. How you doing? Oh, gosh, I love this transmog. It's so pretty. It feels so pretty. Yeah, I don't need extra wings on it. She's got wings on the shoulders. I don't want to open any boxes of Valor Stones. They just sit around in my bags. Whoa, 25 gift subs from Nordrasil. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Wow, congrats to everyone who picked him up. 25. Tell me wedding planning takes priority over raid guides? You know what's funny is it should be the wedding because the wedding's kind of like soon, but it's not even the wedding. Okay. We're doing Excavation Site 9. We're gonna do it on a 9. Don't see any reason why not. It's gonna have champion gear. And we're gonna do our best here. Just gonna do our best. Hello, Hazel. Hello. Yeah, I'm getting married this spring. And we have a... I'll just eat a little food buff here. Holy cow. Thanks. Oh, open a drawer into my chair. So soon. Yeah. Yeah, real soon. It'll be fun. I hope my dress is ready in time. I ordered a dress to get custom made for me from overseas. And it was kind of like a long, like I ordered it like in January when I got engaged. And it's supposed to be ready in time. But I don't know. It's like the only thing I have available to worry about, so I'm worried about it. I should probably just have a backup plan for like, what am I going to wear if it doesn't show up? Because I don't know. I don't really want to spend any money, but also it would be awkward if everybody is in semi-formal wear and I just show up in my PJs and a flannel. It'd be funny. How long do you think my family would hold that against me? Try some solo Holy Paladin Dells when I get home from the office. It is your wedding. You can do that if you like. Yeah, I gave measurements online. It's just dramatically less expensive than buying even an off-the-rack gown. And it also, the service has some good reviews. And there are... and it's a bit of a different design than something that would be just like conventionally available, and I really liked that it was a bit different. So we'll see. Hope it fits. I have a really bad track record for buying dresses that fit, so because I actually gave real measurements this time, maybe it has a chance. Normally whenever I try to guess my size, I end up buying dresses that are like a half a size to one size too big, and then they just fit terribly. I could also get it tailored, but that's probably not going to happen because I know myself and I'm lazy. Wake up, accessory McGravy. Oh, pardon me, accessory McGravy. Hello. Welcome. Okay, so I'm just gonna... This is not an 11, this is a 9. But it is a 9, so I'm gonna... Oh, I forgot to... I guess I can change my spec if I want. Delve healing, let's try that. Don't know if I would do a dress or the aisle thing. Yeah. Yeah, we're not doing a church. But... You know, you gotta do it yourself. There's lots of lovely... Elopements are becoming very popular. There's lots of lovely ways you can do that. Oh, I think I'm too scared to build my own spec. I don't... Didn't I have... Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember. Okay, well, what do I want? Let me think about this reasonably. I don't want those. I don't want these. That might be good for delves. We're probably going to be heading to Divine Image. We could probably get there in a reasonably straightforward way. And then Serenity, yeah, that's probably good. Especially with that. Miracle Worker for sure. Pardon me. We have 4 points to spend. Let's try that. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be white adjacent. I can't give too many details about it because I'm keeping it kind of a secret. No one but me really knows about it. This will be the hardest content you've done this patch until tonight. You're right, I should take this seriously. And not just reach out. Several weddings held in homes, all wonderful. Save thousands of dollars by doing so. All black, gotcha. Oh yeah, I didn't put in his new curio, but I don't know if it was a good one anyway. If it was gonna be a good idea. I'm just gonna pull like little batches of stuff. I don't want to overpull because there seems to be no good reason to overpull, especially if you're not sure yet of what your limits are. And it would be nice to do things. I mean, I guess it's when I get to the 11 that it would be nice to do it deathless. I don't have a seamstress. I don't think a seamstress is in my budget. At this particular time. I have been to a tailor before. I did it once just so I could know that I had done it before in case I ever needed it. And if it's really bad, then I will. But if it like mostly fits and it looks kind of sort of okay, I'm going to be wearing it for like an hour. I just wanted something pretty to put on. What are we doing? We're gonna fight these guys. I have a sewing machine. That'll go well, right? Just adjusted myself. Actually, I have hemmed. Okay, be careful with that. I have hemmed my own dresses before. I'm gonna PI Bran. And I'm gonna keep my eyes on the screen for a second. Good, good, good. Underpin trash. It's funny, I did this delve like a bunch yesterday, but this feels like a completely different instance. I need to look at the map to see what's going on. I just don't, I can't do it just yet. Here we go. No, I'm definitely lost. I definitely don't remember this. Did they put me at a different point of the instance? Or did my brain just like flip left to right since yesterday? I am very disoriented for I feel like no reason. Yeah, I know it switches theme, but I feel like I came in from stage right instead of left. I feel like I literally started in a different spot. I didn't know that was a thing that can happen. I guess I still don't know if it's a thing that can happen. I could be just hallucinating. I am kind of tired. I hate when he yells random things that don't apply. I'm just glad he's, you know, happy. He's vibing. Oh, he's just mining. Oh, but Bran, you pulled. Do I want to fight any of these things? I feel like I don't need to. I feel like there's nothing up there. Although we are, yeah, alright, fine. Full clear, why not? What's the worst thing that can happen? Oh, I'm still an Archon, interesting. It does give me more, stam. The other delve also rotated daily instead of weekly. I was a bit surprised by that. Got back to my hotel a few minutes ago, put my feet up, and it's the best thing ever. I bet. I don't need to fight those things. I'm gonna walk away from them. They can live. They didn't do me any harm. They all rotate daily, but the newer delves have fewer stories. Oh. I did not know they used to rotate daily. I always figured it was weekly. Learn something new every day. Have you encountered any functional differences between your Canadian French and France French? Asking as a dumb Anglophone Canadian who doesn't speak any French at all. I know there are differences. I'm just curious if it's like been a thing. If anyone's noticed. Oh yes, mainly the scent. What? That seems like an autocorrect. That seems like a really funny autocorrect. Listen, France French just smells different.
What are you doing on my property?
Accent? Yeah, there you go. I figured that was probably what you meant. That was funny though. You start speaking Canadian, like Quebec French, and you just start smelling cheese curds. French fries? Poutine, is that you? A lot of differences in slang too. Do I need to do something about this? Bran, please don't die. Oh dear lord, that's a terrible combo. Keep these away. Bran's dead. I think that I have... Is he actually? Oh, he's unconscious. I'm gonna die too. Darn it! I was so optimistic. Let's see what we did. Ain't that a kick in the head? Happy people understand me. Montreal's a ton of French living there. Not my first rodeo hearing the accent. Dropping by, give a shout out for your guide videos. Thank you for watching them. Aww. Try and run away and he comes up next to you. Oh, okay. I wonder, I mean, I guess I'll figure it out here. Let's do another one of these and we'll do a little bit of this. Bran's got his pirate hat. Oh no, my food. My food buff. Spawns in the worst moments, namely when you're engaged in battle with an elite mob. Wait, was that like the underpin? Is that why I died? I thought it was just a really aggressive trash mob. And I wasn't finished fighting a different trash mob, and I hadn't really figured out how I was going to go about doing anything. Should I look at these? Prayer of Mending, damage increased. Palm. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think Zekfir is donezo. I think he's gone. Also, I want a pet. There's got to be a cute pet in here somewhere. Lettuce, sure. That's fine. We'll let us out of here. You can still do Zekfir? Oh. Jettison pile of goblin bugs. Oh, I got a champion ring. I don't know why. I'll take it though. I'll probably end up wearing that. Well, this doesn't bode well for my Deathless 11, but we'll work up to that. In his delve, still drops the void skin at a much lower rate. Oh. It's good. Good to know. Bran, can you finish killing that thing? Thank you. I'm busy. Yeah, I didn't do really much of any Zekviring last season, so I never really figured out how the whole last boss works. But this season we're gonna figure it out and get to the bottom of it. I don't feel like Lettuce is my lucky pet. Who do we want to have with us? I feel like we got cute ones. I feel like we can come up with something. Oh, here, it's a Twitch drop pet. Woof woof. I think I guess I don't know. I'm assuming 8s are top end for vaults, but 11s can give you gilded crests a couple times a week. 3 times a week, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, please. I have no confidence in my answers. Don't like the man enough to want it in void form. Yeah, that's kind of what I was feeling. At this point in my life, have a policy where I am not going to be pressed about skins for mounts. So like Drake armor and dirigible skins and stuff. Like if I get one, that's great. If I use it, that's fine. But like I'm not gonna farm them like I farm mounts. They're just options for a mount. It's just too much for me. What's a word for defeating that starts with G? Hang on, I'm trying to come up with something that's not a meme. I feel like chat must be suggesting things. I'm refusing to look because I want to come up with something. Word for defeating that starts with G. What are you playing, Mad Libs? Go overcoming. What do we got? My one answer is political, and that breaks my own stream rules, so I can't say it. Grandstanding doesn't quite do it. It's close, but it's not there. Getting over it. I am concocting an alliteration. Alright. That's a hard one. Yeah. Get the better of. You doing a crossword? I'm excited about. No, not that ring. That's the cubic zirconia ring. Oh, it's crit mastery. That's actually quite good. It's a lot of crit, which I've been told is very good for me. I will probably replace my Scalawag ring with that because that's going to be upgradable. Get your guides here for blank. Gallywix in the Galagia. Watch Gallywix get got. Game over him. Oh yeah, gut is actually a good one. That's a verb. It's more than a lot of my ideas so far have been. He's also thinking guillotine. News about Gallywix Mythic Kill exploit thing. That's the first I've heard of it. What's going on? I feel like we're gonna not do that. I only have one combat curio. I need him to throw me out of Cajicola. Okay, this is gonna be a pull. Here we go. Yeah, there was that pull and there was also like a frontal and that was kind of ugly. A group that's done this before to point out big bugs, but it's been scrubbed from the achievements. Oh, a guild exploit killed him. Oh. I see. Sounds like they need to get on a consulting basis as an in-house team. Fix some of those things before they come out. Yeah. I'm sure they fix that kind of thing in a hurry. Do you earn progress towards drops for streaming? Sometimes, and I don't know what the difference is, but I usually will end up turning on someone else's stream to get my own drop at some point during the event. This time around I was watching, I had on WoW Grandma for a while, and I had on Luxthos as well. Was streaming for a while I was getting drops. That's if I need the drop, because sometimes they just give away something that I already paid like 4 million gold for in the black market auction house. That's fun. I don't think I need to fight that one. Wow, Grandma. Actual, factual grandmother. Defeat Zelene the Many. Zelene. Go this way.
You'll find me wherever the action is. On me!
You guys are so cute. I would be honored to be able to still stream at that point in my life. Hope so. I hope I make it to that age. It would be nice if the meat suit doesn't give out. This looks stressful. I have not seen this boss before, and this looks stressful. Only 50 years to go. A little less than that now. I'm gonna turn 33 this year. Mind you, not till September, but still. In 2025. I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna give Bran a buff and go for it. Cowabunga. How come I don't say cowabunga more? I feel like that one's underused. Uh-oh. Add-on errors. Guess it's because it's not the 90s anymore. Oh. Woohoo. Ouchie. Oofy owie.
Get over here!
Molts are very much a thing now. Which is really convenient for me because that's exactly what my hair is turning into. This one's just mind-rending me. And I should probably watch what's going on over there, but I feel like it'll be easier if I finish off this one. Bran points at you. Bran yells, "Hey, be careful." You be careful, Bran. I don't know why I'm so sensitive. Maybe it's because he's an NPC. It's like, who are you? How many years have you lived? That's right, none of them. Hammer thrower Katzenberg. Ethan Katzenberg. Yes, please don't give me bad news. Oh, probably just talking about his mullet. Okay. Every time any sentence starts with, "Do you remember so-and-so?" I'm always like, oh god, where is this going? Not bad news, just the hair. It was good, yeah. Woo! Tier 9. Got that one. Very good. 2 of the 3 different stories. They are not bad news, no. I mean, it's from Nanaimo. That might be bad news. I'm gonna open my boxes this time. Do I have all the keys? Oh yeah, I got 4 keys. I can open all my boxes this week. They have good bars, I hear. I think that drinking's the only thing to do. We got a mana line slab slicer. Whoa! That's very large. It's a warband, 2-handed int sword. Maybe it's a strength sword when it's on a different character, or is it always a 2-handed int sword? Because if it's a 2-handed int sword... Since when do you drink Nanaimo bars? Oh, that kind of Nanaimo bar. I thought we meant, like, the other kind, because... I don't know. I'm just bitter against that place. Oh, what do we get? We got another rank of the Cajicola carrier. We got immolation warning. That's a staff. Oh, a champion staff. I should probably just ditch my old weapon and start upgrading that and using it for now, because crit mastery is decent stats for me. Also, is it awesome? Yes, it's awesome. Is that a bounty? Yeah! I don't really know when to use it. For the next one, maybe? Delver's bounty? Yeah. Guaranteed hero piece. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that then. Yeah, it's true. I don't stream my raid because it makes for not very good rating for me and not very good streaming for the stream. Alright, let's go do another one. We got an upgraded thingy. Should I start putting on some of the stuff? Let's do that. Let's go back to Dornegal. I'll get an enchant rolling for each of these 2 things. I don't have to break any set bonuses or anything. But yeah, I lived in Nanaimo for a while when I was 18, so I was not yet drinking age, which is 19 here. And I mean, that's probably for the best. It's not like I would have done anything great with my life drinking there, but like there is the joke was there's really nothing to do in that city if you don't drink, because that's the only thing that's available. I mean, that or going to a park and trying not to get stabbed. Enchants. Although I have like bitter lady syndrome where you miss all the good news about a city when most of what you hear about it is from the news. You know, you miss all the lovely mornings that someone just goes to a park and has a coffee and a nice time, and then you only read about somebody getting stabbed with needles. And, you know, it's one of those things where you can have like 200 nice mornings with a cup of coffee and little Tweety birds, and then one person gets stabbed with some needles, and you're like, oh, I don't want to go there anymore. It is early. I am going to take a short break, though. I will be right back. Okay. Hi. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. I wanted to enchant and equip some things. I can't think for myself because I'm a big baby, so Wowhead, please tell me what to do. Holy priest. In terms of just enchants, because I was gonna swap out this guy, and I was also gonna swap out this one. Doesn't have sockets yet, but whatever. Rip off the band-aid. And then we go for like, let's see, gearing? Gear consumables, maybe? Enchants, here we go. So yeah, they're saying Fiery Resolve for Season 2. Or Council's Guile if you're cheap. Enchanted Crest for killing Gallywicks. Yes. Yes, I did. Should probably craft something tonight, but that sounds stressful and I don't really want to think about it yet. It's a good idea, though. Traders. Brutosaur. It's funny that I'm an enchanter, and yet I'm still like, I don't know if I should make my own enchant that I'm fully spec'd into. Fiery Resolve. That I have complete and utter materials for. You know, that doesn't... I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Maybe we should think about it. So I'm gonna get a tinderbox, because yeah, the enchant's about 6k, but I can get this. And then maybe another, like... Oh no, just the one. 25. Even just 30, actually. 30 storm dust for 500, so it's like 1100 gold. Yeah, save a little bit. I got off the mount that had the mailbox in order to find a mailbox. That wasn't very smart of me. So let's do that for now. It's not that expensive. Fiery Resolve with some concentration onto my new staff. Immolation Warning. And then... Oh, and I saved almost all the mats anyway. And then my ring. It looks like we're doing Radiant Crit. Why not have Radiant Crit? Excuse? Radiant Haste. It drops from Priory of the Sacred Flame. Alright, whatever. I haven't done that one yet, so I guess I'll just buy one. Oh man, formula. So I could learn how to make them for like 2k gold. That's not that bad. Or I could just buy the... yeah, I'll do this. If it's my best enchant for this season, it's probably going to come up a few times. Lovely. And we have the mats for it because we actually got thingy. We actually got thingy proc, so we're good. Beautiful. All right, I have 2 new pieces of gear. I'm going to get rid of my old ones. I don't even want to see them. I don't want to get confused about putting them back on. I want them gone. So we're going to disenchant that. Kind of hurts to disenchant this other one, but... Oh yeah, because it was crafted with an embellish. But item level though. Can I sink like some major stones? I can sink some major stones. So let's do that. Let's get these things to champion 4. And now we actually have some overhead on Valor Stones. Imagine that. I'm gonna use my bounty. And I'm gonna do another delve. And I'm gonna... There was one other thing I was gonna do. What was it? Oh yeah, just pop open that box. Love seeing myself in your screen. Rice changed to a goblin. Really like Underbite. I think it would be fun to match. I haven't made made a goblin alt to play yet though. Alright, we got our new enchant on. Yeah, new items equipped. They're enchanted. No sockets, but that's fine. Item level up to 637. So I could use a 3-dimensional bioprinter. That's kind of fun. But my Kajakola thing is like ranked up, so I feel like I should maybe try and use that. I don't know. Okay, let's go find another bountiful delve to do. It looks like there's one in each zone, so... Well, maybe there's not one in each zone. I know there's 4 bountiful delves, but I guess we have a new zone. It's pretty clear when they're bountiful. Huh? Having a tough time figuring it out. Anything that bugs me is how long their arms are. Respect and all its inscription points when I learned that the staff can be bis for my shaman. I almost have full points into disenchanting now too. Bran.
I can feel it.
More. Okay, so you get more runed crests from tier 9 and above, and then you get gilded 3 times a week. So there is a reason to do higher than 8s. It's not for gear though, it's just for more crests. If I think I'm gonna get the runed crest anyways from keys or something, I wouldn't worry about it, but it might be nice to get them out of delves. I don't know why... Hi, kitty. I'm having a hard time finding the bountiful ones, though. Like, you can you can do, they said 4 a week, right? Or is it just, do they cap you at 1 a day? That would be a bit strange, right? Oh, hang on, I have a vault? I guess I didn't pick up my vault. I heard that this time around, the thing that puts a socket on your gear is called the socket adding device, or the SAD. That you can pick from your, you can buy one here. Yeah, it's the SAD. Add a socket to an item that does not have one. Silly. Oh yeah, so this is last season stuff. So I could just take 2,000 gold basically. Do that. Oh, there's another thing you can do down there. I want to do another delve. I want to go delving. It'll be fun. It'll be worth it. It'll be a good time, we promise. We have any under coins? Like 1,000 of them. You want up, kitty cat? I was wondering if maybe when I got out in the zone it would show me. I might need to Google this. Wowhead has a guide called Everything About Delves. Maybe that's what I need to convince to walk me through this. Two new delves. All delves will be cycled through before a delve is bountiful again. New achievements. Tiers 9, 10, 11 reward more rune crests. Must have lives remaining to get a gilded stash. Cool looking mount. Yeah. It's my, what do they call it? Golden Regal Scarab. It was a gold sync mount at the end of Dragonflight. I think they stuck him on the black market auction house now. I feel like it should not be this hard to find a bountiful delve. I did one of them, but there should be 3 more up for the week, right? Can you only do 1 bountiful delve in a day? That doesn't sound right, but I can't find another one. I'm having a moment. No more creepy moth? I guess it's just not on the bars on this character. Am I in the right? I have the right transmog on. Also, who are you calling a creepy moth? Not my pearlescent butterfly. Nightfall Sanctum. I don't even know where Nightfall Sanctum is. I guess it's... No, that's Spiral Weave. Hallowfall. Oh. I guess I should... No, I'm in the right zone. Quest markers and all of them? Maybe the quest markers are like blocking the icons. Maybe that's what's going on. Gotcha. Okay, okay. I think it looks creepy. Unnatural white color. What do you mean unnatural white color? I feel like lots of moths and butterflies are like that. Moths especially. Yeah, I don't know if they're different for EU and NA. I think you're right though that this one is bountiful. I'm gonna look a little embarrassing in here because I'm sure I've done it, but like, am I sure I've done it? I don't know. I'm gonna be a little new. And that's okay. We're learning. We're gonna do this in the highest difficulty they let me in on, and I'm just gonna take my time and hope for the best. I guess my kitty's not coming up here, so we'll just tuck in under here. Oh, my transmog. Hang on. I love this staff, but it does not go with this outfit. We need to mog that.
I have many lucky doos
Yeah,
you
there we
like.
go. Just make a nice little stick.
All friends of the
So happy using 2-piece already on my hpriest. Wow. That's awesome. I don't have any of the new stuff. We have a catalyst charge. Is that correct? I guess I haven't looked yet. Oh, I also got a BOE in raid. I stuck it on the auction house for 1,000,000 gold, kind of as a meme, but like if somebody buys it, then somebody buys it. I don't know. I have not done LFR yet, no. I don't know if I'm gonna, but I guess maybe for tier. But like, I feel like every patch I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do LFR. Maybe I'll get a tier piece. And I've never gotten a tier piece from LFR. They barely ever drop for my token. And when they do, they don't. You know, like it's, I don't win the roll. It's just not happening. Blueberry Blast. We got, hey, 4% haste here. Bluesberry Blast, pardon me. Lowest secondary. Okay. All right, Bran, it's you and me. Let's all do our best, eh? Oh. Destroy Darkfire Braziers. Wow, that hurts. There are probably some other reasons to do LFR early. It feels more doable to do LFR when it's this point of the season and there's only one wing of it. It feels less onerous. It's one reason. I don't know. Stones and crests and stuff. Another reason. What's that? Sentry totem. I don't feel like I'm spec'd into sentry totems. Maybe Mr. Pick-Me-Up did it. Anytime that anything happens on my screen that I'm not sure why, I'm just gonna blame it on Mr. Pick-Me-Up. Yeah, it's a new trinket. It's probably doing everything and the electric slide. Okay. Up to 10, yeah! It's going kind of okay. We died once. We had a wipe last time. I'm still not real sure what happened. I don't think I was paying enough attention. Might have been a boss. Might have been an unexpected boss in the middle of a poll. How does your guild do loot? We actually voted on it, because normally we're a loot council, and by loot council we just have the one guy now, but like, he's wise, so we trust him. But I think he wanted a break from doing it. And it was like, listen, if everybody can be cool and agree to these rules, we can just do need before greed. You know, it's not that serious. And we voted on whether or not we would keep Master Loot, and we voted to keep it. I voted to keep it as well. So poor Alar has to keep divvying out loot for us. At least until people have tier bonuses, and then we're going to switch to just rolls. Around this. I don't know what that was. I think it's going to be good that this is tough. And it'll probably... There's another level, so 11s will be even tougher than this. Because I'm still very early in leveling my Bran relative to the season. He's still level 40. He's not even caught up to 60. And, you know, like I don't really have a good selection of new curios yet. So I feel like if things are kind of tough now, that means that every upgrade that I get to drop for me is going to feel really satisfying, because it's going to be like, it's going to make a noticeable difference, hopefully. Ow. I thought that would go better. At least now I know what happens. Now I can dispel that. I haven't really learned like a damage prio. Oh, he's doing a shadow barrier. But I can't just walk across that thing. Walk around it. Maybe fear him. Maybe kill him first. Maybe kill Bran's epic egg. I'm a little nervous being right by the edge. You never know when there's gonna be just a random knock attack. And then I'm saving my stun for next time someone casts something rude. Okay. Alright. Lovely. We did it. A regular trash bag, everybody. Did you decide not to pick up the thing? You're assuming a lot of my knowledge in a delve that I'm not sure if I've done. Thanks for your raid, guys. Thank you for watching them. Yeah, this trinket's very good for healers, or at least for Holy Priest. I haven't looked at everybody else's list, but I think it's quite strong. It looks like once you kick that guy's barrier once, he kind of gives up, which is nice. Because there's only so many interrupts that we really have. Oh, it looks like we've got underpin allies coming up. Okay, hope for the best. You're explosive. Don't walk over that. That's gonna make it ugly. I'm not a huge fan of these stairs.
Keep on near me.
Alright, alright. Not the finest place to fight those people, but it worked out.
That's more like it.
That's more like it. What's up, Hazel? What's up, Drewby? How you doing? Happy Thursday. Hope your week's going well.
Nice fight.
Did a +5 priory. Oh, I got Omega Oyster Outbreak, so we're onto a int buff. Oh, you get to keep them. Okay, so I've got my haste and an int buff now. It's kind of nice. Okay. Bran, don't you walk over that thing. Bran. I guess Bran doesn't trigger it. That's nice. Although different rules for him. Feels like favoritism. How does Tank Bran feel with solo healing? Quite good. We have some mild levels of concern that they may nerf this because it seems easier than doing. It seems really good. But maybe I'm just really talented, you know? Like, what if Tank Bran's not too strong? We're all just very good at this game. You know, we deserve every bit of this progress that we're getting. Okay. How we doing? We're 6 of 11 braziers. Healers are the best after all. Up to this point, I had been doing all my delves as Shadow Priest because it just seemed like, I don't know, the expected thing to do, but it does seem this makes Holy Solo viable, which is nice. And Holy Solo feels easier to me than Shadow did. Definitely not giga easy. And now that we're on 10s, I'm having to pay attention, but also, of course I have to pay attention. It's a 10 of 11 and in a new season and with old tier and, you know, like old gear too. And like basically no curios. I think it would be weird if this wasn't a bit tricky. Okay. What's going on up here? We got a pummeler over in the corner. Do these guys. We got double Inquisitor. I wonder if that's going to be a bit annoying. I can fear them. And I think I'm going to have to. There we go. Glad that they ran that way. That's a great way to run. Well done. now. Thank you very much for the 3-month resub. Appreciate it. Trying to get into WoW. Don't feel like the FPS is high enough. 1440 seems blurry for text. That's a bit strange. 1440 shouldn't be blurry for text. I go for 60 FPS. I cap it at 60. I know some people like to play higher, but 60 is plenty for me, especially because that way I can kind of keep it consistent and consistent for my stream output. Also, it would, like, the hertz of your monitor is going to affect how much frame rate is going, like, if you have a 60 hertz monitor, then having a higher frame rate is not going to do a ton for you, but if you have, like, a 120 or 240 hertz monitor. I only have a 60 hertz monitor. This is really more of a video editing than a gaming setup. But yeah, 60 is good. Back when I used to troubleshoot that kind of thing a lot, I used to just keep an FPS counter on my screen. I think it's like Control R, yeah, puts up your FPS counter, just so I can keep an eye on it in different situations, because sometimes it's fine when you're just walking around town, but if it tanks when you're doing something, you might need to tweak your graphics. Or there could be some other issue, some driver, or, you know, any of the myriad things that can go wrong in a computer. Your computer seems fine, based on the specs there. Dornagal FPS hell. Got our shield, which is good. That's literally saved my butt last time. I would be walking around with just legs right into back otherwise. Made it to our halfway point. Lovely. Stairs up, stairs down, stairs all around.
Here we go. Give it another go.
Thing to get used to when you're healing delves with Brand is just to get used to rolling your cooldowns. I say as I don't use Apotheosis, but like I should. Yeah. That's the end, I guess. So let's go up the stairs here. This has been so, like, fine so far, actually. You know, I'm not gonna get too hopeful too soon, but this actually seems a bit easier than the last one. On me! Yes, Brand, you're tanking. That's gonna happen. This is an expected outcome. Underpin's adoring fan. Alright. See how this goes. Worthless adorations. Take a selfie. Picking filter, very important. This patch is so fun. I'm basic. I don't care. I get a kick out of that. That's funny.
Get over here.
You cannot take a selfie, stuns. I don't even know what happens if they successfully pick their filter after taking the selfie. Yeah, I think healing delves is more fun for me than damaging them. It feels certainly more chill. I feel a little bit more in control. Which is funny because I'm not doing as much damage, but doing some damage. Information on Zekfir. Oh, good. Sexy Moonlight. Underpin bodyguard intern. I'm just clearing more than I need to because I have no faith that everything's gonna be okay. I think he's saying back up. I think Bran is yelling back up. But for the first like 20 times I heard that, I thought he was trying to say baka, like he's like a anime fan running around at a convention. I thought he was just trying to insult this trash in Japanese. I want to click on this, but I want to go around here. Oh, we're done with these, so we can just jump down. I do like that they put a bunch of extra objectives at the very end, so if you if you just kind of beelined it there, you can probably get by just fine. Damage numbers look like. Bran's doing about 500k, I'm doing about 300k on a good day. Generously. Single target. A lot of Bran's damage is his melee, his devil sword melee actually. Nice. Oh, soggy. There's a chest. I need it. This better not be a treasure wraith. Okay, we're fine. I think that the treasure wraith chests look more appetizing. 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 There's gonna be a last boss at the end here. Obviously. I wonder what kind of gear I'm gonna get. I'm kind of excited. I didn't use my keys last expansion. Last patch. I didn't use my keys on delves, like, at all. And this is kind of an interesting case where I actually need the gear because, like, I don't have anything from Raider from running keys yet. Alright. I don't want to run over that line. I won't do it. You can't make me. He might be able to make me. Always remember to give PI to Bran. There's treasure close by, Bran. Head on the game. Head in the game, rather. Head on a swivel. Eyes on the prize. Boss seems kind of easy. Not really doing very much. Ended the season with like 30 coffer keys. Yeah, I had like 60 something, I think. And they did not stick around, but that's fair. It would be crazy if they had. It would be weird if they had kept them. Here we go. I got a BOE Explorer staff. And found a bit of gold. Actually, no, that's going to be experience.
That's more like it.
Appreciate being able to vendor them. Mm-hmm.
That's more stronger by the second.
Nice, I got an achievement. I got Delve Deeper for 50 delves. That was my 50th delve. Doing a 10 delve. Tier 8 or higher with lives remaining. Delver of the Depths 3. Bunch of achievements is nice. And then maybe we get some stuff. Reverse engineered goblin death bomb. Ooh, new combat curio. When a player's health falls below half, Bran throws a giant bomb. Knocks back, slows enemies. Heals party members every 1.5 minutes. That seems good. Especially if I'm gonna die. If I'm in danger of dying. I got a rocket taped to a screwdriver. Oh, a hero track. Ah, jeez. It's a weapon. It's a main hand. It's hero track. It's got haste versa. It's hero track. It's a stick of dynamite. Alright. That's from that bounty, I'm assuming. Okay, let's open the bountiful coffer. Pocket factory. Turret. Combat curio. Those are good too. Or at least they're easy. Another ring. Rich Uncle's endowment. Haste, mastery haste. Big mastery. Don't think we're taking off Cersei's circlet right away though. I feel like I should wait until I get... I don't know, like... hero rings? I guess I don't know when you take that off. All kinds of stuff. Ooh, overdrive pylon. So many curios. And then some experience for my buddy. Utility cure after 30 seconds of combat. We deal more damage once per combat. That's kind of lame. It's 5%, but still. Okay, cool. Oh, I had so many quests to do that to health. Oh, man. I think they've been trying to get me to do that since, like, the beginning of this expansion. That's funny. Yeah, I think Champion starts today. I guess I'm not sure. Return to Bran outside. And then that one's in Merildar. I may as well turn these in. That was good, though. I'm happy with that. Here's another rank of Loot Raider. So... yeah, I don't know what the conversion matrix was doing. We'll try out, do I want to try Pocket Factory? I think I want to try the Death Bomb. Especially for this higher rank delve here. I think I'm happy with Cajicola for now. I want to try the Overdrive Pylon, or pardon me, the Bioprinter. Print an imperfect copy of half-power elite creatures to fight by your side, but it just seems like it's going to confuse me. Try that out.
Loads of forgotten knowledge are within our grasp.
What am I going to do with that hero wand? I would need an offhand to go with it. Also, I just dumped a bunch of stones into this champion staff, but whatever. I guess I could craft an offhand? I don't know if you can put embellishes in offhands or not. If you can, it might be worth thinking about. Rocket tape to a screwdriver. That's funny. Mm-hmm.
A dangerous world calls for inspired solutions.
What kind of stuff do you sell? Oh, lots of stuff. Appearances I don't have. I have actually a bunch of resonance crystals. I might think about checking out the quartermaster. I think I'm saving my resonance crystals for stuff off the Undermine quartermasters. Also, I have an overflowing trove there. Yeah, lots of resonance crystals. Some gold.
We must prepare for Belladar to shift.
Cause yeah, I could get. Let's see. Not too worried about the Mog yet. That's a toy. Yeah, never mind. I guess I bought the mount to the pet already off of there. Okay, I want another Bountiful Delve, and I want to do it on an 11. And it's almost 11 in the morning, so it's gonna... I'll have a whole hour to do it. That's City of Threads. Oh, there it is, the Underkeep. And I have 2 quests for the Underkeep, so I could do that on a Bountiful 11. You know, step by step, hope for the best. I wonder if there's anything else I need to do to prep for that? Or if I just wing it. I think we're just gonna wing it. I can't decide if I'm happy that I got a hero track weapon or upset that I got a hero track one hand that's haste versa. I feel like I want crit master. I feel like those are bad stats for me. My craft, I know the stuff I have right now is really good stats. But like, I don't know. Instant stuff. Hi, Moo. Hi, buddy. Also, my camera's like kind of off to the side. Is that my puppy? Oh, are you sleepy, buddy? I like asking my dog really obvious questions. Are you a dog? Do you have big floppy ears? Oh, buddy. Yeah, you take a nice little nap. I don't think I've ever asked him a hard question in his life. Oh, hang on. There we go. Very important. Also, note large dog bed. Fairly large dog crunched up into the corner of it. He can easily take up that whole bed. He's just choosing not to.
Your particular set of talents are required. Undermine the Kahedi forces in this area, lest they crush the
Underkeep. What's funny is if I had done these delve quests when they first came out, like months ago, I would have a much easier time finding these delves. Because they wouldn't be obliterated by quest markers. Mastery, haste, crit mastery. I've gotten quite lucky with good secondaries in some of these champion pieces I've been getting from delves. I'll have a couple of nice pieces to wear for raid tonight. I'm pretty happy with that. Jane Robin, thank you for the 10-month resub. We're gonna start heroic grade tonight. I don't know how far into it we're gonna get. I don't think we're expecting to get terribly far because we're all wearing like last season's gear and stuff, but should be fun. Still think it's hilarious when Kira sleeps in the big dog bed. I haven't caught her doing that recently, but she was on a real kick with it for a while. I have no idea where this delve entrance is. It says down. Oh, I found it. Look at that. I'm gonna need a new food buff. You guys ready for a tier 11? Definitely deathless for sure. No dying here. We'll do a tier 11 bountiful delve. Oh, that scared me. I thought he was coming for me. He looks like a cat. That's my puppy boy. It's okay. I put a bow tie on him, but it gets like, it comes around his collar, so sometimes it sits in the side of his neck or like the back of his neck like a present, and it just looks like I put a bow on my dog, so he gets taken for a pretty girl a lot. But it's because he's so pretty. He's such a pretty puppy. Several failed experiments are rampaging. Destroy them before they escape. There are pheromone explosives. Okay, alright. Oh, hang on, I need my Cajicola. Give me my drink. We're gonna start out with 4% haste. Bran, you've got your buff. I have, let's see, mana oil, flask, food. I'm not sure if I thank Jane Robin for the 10-month resub. Thank you very much. Ooh, this looks like a maze. I don't remember this delve at all. I may have never been here. This might be my first time. I don't know if I should be pulling any of that or if I should just be looking both ways before I cross the road. Oh, I got a tinderbox. Don't get run over. Okay. I didn't know that. I think this is my first time. And we're doing it on an 11. Very good. You'll be fine. Yeah. Nothing to worry about here. Took me kind of a long time to fight that first mob, so I'm gonna wait for somebody to go by, and then I'm gonna look both ways, and I'm gonna run! Get into the corner. Bran, don't you get run over. Excuse me? What? They're locked. Oh no. Oh. Oh, they're locked. Uh-oh. Oh, it exploded. Oh, it just gave up and gave me the puzzle. Or it gave me the power. I don't know if it's like the good one. I don't know what happened there. Unless I just did it. I don't... I like those pipe puzzles, but like, I don't know if, it's always the second to the bottom right pipe. Oh.
I'm going all out.
I wasn't even fully caught up in what I was meant to be doing. No, okay, alright, alright. Like, yeah, I don't know. Never mind. Let's not worry about it. Big ones can run over mobs you're fighting and kill them. Oh. I don't trust myself to set that up, especially not with brand tanking. It's probably a good idea.
I'm going all out. On me.
Na, 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 na.
Found a bit of gold.
Feeling like I didn't get an original objective.
Fantastic.
Sure didn't. Okay. 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 Whoa. This is all very new to me. I think I'm caught up with what we're trying to do though. It might take us a while, but that's okay. I do like being able to see all those mobs from a distance. The highlight behind the walls is kind of helping. Oh, Bran, don't die. Bran, I was just drinking some water. You were fighting one mob. I figured you were fine. Okay. Sometimes I get a little hung up too on getting like all of the objectives early, and what I need to do is just keep chugging on towards the end. So that, because there's often like a lot of extra stuff at the end. Okay. Copied some info on Zekvir. This all feels very important and timely. Anything in here? Also, I feel like the best place I can be at any given time is pulled over. I wonder what delves are going to look like next expansion. I'm kind of coming to terms with them as a content pillar. My problem is that I enjoy the different things that we can do in WoW too much, and I want to do all of them, and I don't have enough time to do all of them. That's my problem, is I'm just having too much fun.
Time to go all out.
Very common problem. I haven't started keys yet. Last season delves fell off the way. I wonder if this season it's going to be keys. Especially if I keep going to bed early. Everybody does keys at nighttime. I'm Pacific time, so I have the best possible time zone for that kind of thing. Like, it's later for basically everybody else that I'm going to game with. Unless they're an Aussie, in which case it's earlier, but also tomorrow. Been doing +5 keys, can't get into a 6. I already forgot what I told Brand's Curio to do. I think it's like a bomb if I fall below half health. Yeah, when they first pitched delves, I thought that there was going to be more... They made them sound like they were almost going to be like the Scara Vaults with like a lot of puzzles going on. And I was very confused about that because I was like, how do you make that scalable? They were kind of underplaying the presence of combat, but to me they just mainly feel like single player dungeons that you can do with up to 5 people, but they just feel a lot like dungeons. Which is great. It's pretty much what I was looking for, but I was really worried that the puzzles were just going to get really hard on like the higher difficulties and I was just going to need a degree. Delves were a mess when they launched. They've done a lot to fix them. What have they what things are better now? Genuinely curious because I didn't do a ton of them, so I'm not really clear on how they've evolved and I'm very curious. This is terrifying. Okay, he's coming this way. Pull over. Behind you. Look both ways before you cross the delve.
Here we go.
Easier to get crests now? The tuning. I think the delve track asked for too much. You had to do 288 plus delves to complete the track. That is kind of wild. Yeah, I wonder if I didn't do very many of them early because of a lack of crests or something. Or maybe I just was already getting my crests from keys. Compared to the average WoW player, how well do you do at solving WoW puzzles? I have no data with which to answer that question. There's not a hope of getting any real info on that. I'm sure like anybody, we're all better at some types of puzzles and worse at others. I tend to do decently well, not like savant levels or anything, but I'm reasonably good at word puzzles. Especially stuff with letter scrambling. In English, my only language. Terrible 3D puzzles. Logic puzzles tend to really break me until I know the trick to them if there is a trick. Figuring out the trick to logic puzzles is Herculean for me. I just like cannot think over that hump. How are you at crosswords? Shown Bracket City. Enjoyed that. I've not heard of Bracket City. I used to hate crosswords because they asked for a lot of trivia that I was like before. Pardon me. Before my time that I'd never heard of. And they still do that, but like nowadays, I like doing the New York Times mini. Like if I'm in there doing Wordle and connections and spelling bee, I'll also do the mini. I do it with my partner, and we have a lot of fun trying to speedrun it. And I like that because it's small and manageable. It's not something you're gonna puzzle over for like a whole hour or anything. You're trying to get it done in like minutes, and I like that a lot. But yeah, my trivia knowledge has huge gaps, as you might imagine. So any game that relies on that is a bit tough. scary. Shield alert activated. I'm still getting my Nerubian chitin for Sea's bark. Wow, lower crosswords. It feels like that should be a thing. Like somebody must do them. Let's do left here again. Why I'm basically solving nested questions sounds more complicated than it is. Bracket City. I'll look into it. That might be up my alley. You guys any good at Scrabble? I'm middle ground good at Scrabble, which I feel like is rare. I feel like people either hate Scrabble and they just put down the first word they think of so that their turn is over so that they can be done with it. Or they're like cracked and they just decimate their family and damage relationships every Christmas. Haven't played that in years. I'm kind of medium okay at Scrabble. I can beat the first kind of people, but my family has a lot of the second kind of people. Not that anybody's actually damaging relationships over it, but my family's very good at Scrabble. Or at least I think so. I'm sure we're not winning national tournaments or anything, but a lot of them are consistently very good at getting like 7-letter words and finding creative ways to land them on the highest possible scores. And like, it used to be a normal thing to have like a printout or like carry around the book that had like the list of Scrabble legal 2-letter words and 3-letter words and memorize them so that you could use them to kind of like jam your words into weird spots. Yeah, I used to memorize listed words. I probably don't know them anymore, but there was a time in my life in which that was a goal of mine, was to memorize the 2- and 3-letter Scrabble legal words so that I could use them to my nefarious purposes. That was a long time ago, though. Friend like that with card games, prodigy level at strategy counting cards. It's experience to play with them. It's just the game is like, can you get them on your team if it's a team game? You have to read a lot to be good at Scrabble. That was, I think, my background for being good at games like Scrabble and Boggle. Boggle specifically is that when I was a kid, I mean, I still read a lot, but when I was a kid, I would read, but I would also do word search puzzles, like, regularly. Like, I would just get those books from the dollar store or whatever, or like give them as gifts that had just like 500 word seeks. And it turns out that is the skill that you need for Boggle, is to just look at a grid of letters and pick out words. And to do so quickly and to find different ways to scan it formulaically to find all the little extra bits. My biggest problem with word seeks is that I am very slow at circling words because I want to do it neatly, and I can't do it neatly because it's hard. So I spend a lot of time trying to not just like scribble all over the thing to highlight the words that I found so that I can continue to find more words, but it always gets harder at the end because the thing becomes a mess. Kira's sleeping. Kira's sleeping. That's Mr. Moose. Oh, I almost got run over. That's my puppy. There must be a trick to this, and the trick: memorize the dictionary, have a photographic memory. I guess I'll go upstairs, huh? This way? Also, I don't know where Bran is. Hello? Bran, do you mind? Bran's just getting mowed down over here.
That's more like it.
I started adding books to my want to read list in preparation for when I finish Discworld. And I was trying to find things that I haven't read, that I want to read, that I have pretty high confidence are going to be good. And usually what I do is I just go for classics. I go for things that have like really stood the test of time, and have been like widely recommended for many years. And I'm kind of running out of those for fantasy to some extent. But there's a lot of good sci-fi ones that I feel like, and then like some fantasy / sci-fi that I feel like I haven't read yet. So I think I'm putting some more. I haven't read the Hitchhiker's Guide books. That's on there. I think Fahrenheit 451. I've never read that. I stuck that on the list. There was more of them. But yeah, there's some of the modern sci-fi classics I think I'm going to try next, see if I like them or not. I didn't used to like sci-fi. I used to make a point to get cranky that sci-fi and fantasy were looped together because I was like, I want unicorns and dragons, and I don't want aliens. Like, I was very mad that they were like grouped because they felt like very different concepts to me. But the older I get, the more I chill out, I guess. I don't know. I can also enjoy some sci-fi. Hitchhiker's Guide, good continuation after Discworld. That's kind of what I was hoping for. Have you read them? Have any of you guys read those? I'm not even sure if it's like one book or a bunch of books. I was basically looking for something that was going to be a lot of book. I like long books because then I don't have to get another one in a hurry. They last a while. Love Discworld. I'm on the second to last one and I'm so sad. I've had like almost 2 years, I feel like. I don't know how long I've been reading them, but it feels like 2 years. Of just lovely, delightful, charming, satirical, funny Terry Pratchett bedtime stories. And, you know, don't get me wrong, I can reread them all, but, like, it's going to be time for something else. I did, they didn't resonate with me, worth the read, glad I did. Rereading my 1991 German copy of Lord of the Rings. Ooh, once a year, wow. Oh, I need to pay attention. I reread that before I started Discworld, but I don't do it annually. I do it maybe every 5 years. Oh, I was missing, oh, Mr. Moosey is streaming. I was missing George R.R. Martin, and I was thinking about the book that may or may not ever come out. And I was, like, randomly Googling things like, does he have pets? You know, like, does he have, like, a doggy or anything? And I looked it up, and he's had kitties, apparently, over the years. And there's some very cute pictures of him. I actually really like his old blog posts. They're very conversational. They're very, I don't know, real, I guess. And I appreciate that. But yeah, I read about his kitties. I have not, I don't think, read anything by that author. I don't think. HOTDS2. What is HOTD? I may or may not know it. I think the acronym is just, I'm just blanking. House of the Dragon. Oh, I didn't watch it. I haven't watched any House of the Dragon. I'm gonna do a reread of the A Song of Ice and Fire books if we get like an actual release date for the next one, but I'm not expecting that to happen. It'll be a pleasant surprise if it does, but if it doesn't, I can still live the rest of my life. Seems like most recommended books lately, some level of fantasy smut. I know, and it's great that they're there for people that want them, but it does kind of annoy me because it makes it a little bit hard to find books that I'm looking for on like bestseller lists and stuff, because and maybe bestseller lists have always been kind of a tough place to look for recommendations. But I've come to realize that a lot of modern fantasy is just not exactly what I'm looking for. There's a lot of this romantasy, and it's again great. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just not what I'm looking for. And a few times I've tried a book because it had a lot of recommendations, and I would get halfway through it and I would be like, okay, I feel like this is about something else. Oh no! Oh, I wasn't paying enough attention. Oh man, my deathless run. Actually, I wonder if no, I don't think my talents are gonna save me from this. I wasn't paying enough attention. That's my own fault. We were almost done too. Wah. Oh, Moosey. Moosey, do you sympathize? You sleepy, buddy? Yep. Yeah, I'm playing Holy. That's right. I'll show you the damage meter. I am doing... Let me see. Where's a boss here? On a single target on a boss, I'm doing close to... Oh, hang on. You can't see it. It's under the dock. Close to the same amount of damage as Bran. In an AoE pull, I will probably do less than that. One of those pulls I did more damage than him, but generally speaking, less. However, a lot of... some of Bran's damage when you're healing is going to come from... When you heal tank Bran, your healing him empowers his damage. So some of it is still from you, but just through him based on your healing. There's probably a shortcut to get to where I was going if I just don't go clockwise. But that's going to be really dependent on me understanding how this map works, which I don't think that I do. I know I've, like, basically run a whole lap. Also, I need one more pheromones. I'll find them. I can't believe I let myself die there. I was standing in bad. I have no excuses. There's the pheromones I need. Yeah, all would be kind of interesting. Mind death. Honestly, the Deathless Run is just for an achievement. We're still assuming, and I guess it's just a little bit less safety. It means that if I only have 2 lives left, so we could wipe one more time. But I'm gonna be careful. Curios? I'm kind of experimenting with the new ones. I don't have them all yet. Right now I've got the Cajacola dispenser. And then I think a big bomb that he's meant to use when I get below half health. Okay, that'll help. This will help. I'm not gonna get that one behind there. You killed me. I kind of want revenge, but it would be a bit silly of me. Crazed A-bombs. Weakened. Weakened. Okay. So you hit him, he's stunned. Oh, and defeated. Oh, okay. That's a chuck whip. I was expecting that to have an indicator, and it did not. Nothing that I do seems to seems to kick that. Oh, bud.
Give it another go. Here's your take of the spoils.
I feel like I could just wait for them to come to me. I don't think we really got to go looking for them. Yeah. Usually not having a kick doesn't really become a problem because you're either in a group with someone that does, or you have Chastise, which is a stun or disorient depending on your spec, I think. You have Fear, and usually you can kind of get away with using one of those, but if the mob is completely CC immune and requires an actual kick, that's when you get in trouble. Okay, Hazel, pay attention.
Here we go.
I wonder if I could, like, fear kick him before he starts channeling it, maybe? I don't know. Everybody loves large chests with no spoilers. Oh, I should be paying attention. Oh. You level as Shadow. Holy questing is going to be kind of rough. It's doable, but, like, leveling as holy is usually something you would do in like a time walking dungeon week or something like that. Where are you going? You going that way? You're just leaving. I wonder if I have to move because they might be on different like rotations. They might not come around. Silence, I believe, is Shadow Priest. I'm playing Holy right now. You also have to spec into it, so some shadow specs aren't going to have it. The enrage is just an attack speed thing. Shockwave is a frontal. Obviously. I think we're just waiting that one out. Yeah, I have that curio. I haven't tried it yet. I should probably give it a go. Wait, that was the end? I thought there was gonna be a boss. That's my 11. We did an 11. Oh. Heal and PI the clone? Maybe it's at half effectiveness. So it's not an exact copy. You could probably heal it. I don't know how long it lasts for either. I don't know why I'm just assuming it's gonna be no fun. I really should try it first. There, treasure room. Yeah, I really thought there was gonna be more at the end of that. Oh, I was so close. If I had just not stood in that, I would have had a Deathless 11. I guess I have time to do another one. If we can find another one, if there is a fourth one. 7 gilded crests. Thank you very much. And I got a bitter shroom cap. Happy about that. Some undercoins. And then we got some champion gloves. Versa crit. Yeah, fine. And then the Nemesis Strongbox. Another rank of Pocket Factory. And undercoins and stuff. Cool. Surprisingly well with that mod. Yeah, not too bad. Can turn in a couple of quests associated with this delve too that I hadn't done yet. I'm pretty pleased with getting cosmetics like that hat. Those are the kind of things that I figured were going to take me a very long time to grind from delves, especially with me not doing them very much. And I think I've just been getting real lucky. No, I haven't killed Underpin. Not really sure how. I think he showed up and killed me in one of my delves. I'm not really sure. Couldn't really tell you what happened there. Got wrecked by him twice. Yeah, he seems tough. I think I need to buy some new cosmetics as well, actually. I think there are new things that I've unlocked off of vendor in Ashkahet. I think I finished my last... Excuse me. My last rep. Summoning bombs covers the ground, didn't know what to do. Yeah, I think I did fight him. He was summoning bombs and you could kick him, so I was like kind of kicking him away, but I don't know. I don't know how I died either. I could watch the footage, but I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually.
My strand carries generations of memories.
Just had to kill him on an 11. It was hectic AF.
It is good you are here.
Having a little bit of a Ring of Power moment over here.
Well,
Spawn for me while fighting a boss in a 10. Deliver in Hellowfall. Okay. See if I can even get out of this place. I can't remember how many delves I did. Surprisingly hard to count to 4. Not my strong suit. Oh yeah, I was gonna check in with the weavers and stuff. That's right. And I want to turn in that. Get some resonance crystals. What's your vault say? Great question. This is a really good question. I don't know. I know there's like a macro or something that you can use to open that UI. I thought I could do it from going to the map, and I also thought I could do it from doing keys or from opening my key UI, but neither one's working, so I don't know. Last tab on the group finder. Oh, there we go. 4, 8, 10. I don't know about bountifuls though. Plus, I don't know how I'm going to take loot from that side of things unless I don't get... I guess if I get tier. Yeah, I don't know if there's a bountiful delve left. That's kind of what I was wondering. Hard to say. Where am I? This is going to Dornigal. This is not right. I wanted to see. This is Vizier stuff. Hearthstone Flare. General stuff. The Notorious Threads Hearthstone flares didn't seem very good. They didn't really feel particularly strong to me. I have all those things. Did I really buy all the stuff out of here? I guess so. Cash. Arachnophile spectacles. Limited quantity may not always be present on the vendor. Oh, really? I don't even know where these NPCs are. I've gotten very sidetracked. This is not what we're here to be doing.
Interested in the unusual? Do return again. Your skein sings.
Yeah, well, let me pick a pact, or maybe I already did one.
Tread softly over Brawler.
Season 1 trinkets. We got jump already. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I had mounts to buy or something, but I guess not. If only you had a record of your play session for the day. I mean, I can't check it while I'm still streaming. Can you? I don't think so. It's okay. I was just having a hard time finding bountiful delves like on my map because I kept having quests for them that kept covering up the bountiful delve icon. Like, I know normally it's just a little glowy gate thing, but I kept not being able to see it.
Lords of forgotten knowledge are within our grasp.
Is there anything to turn in back in Dornigal? No, I guess not. Oy. Oh yeah, that's right. We needed to turn that thing in Hellowfall. We were on a quest line here. Remembered what I was doing. Also, I need to use these new curios. Get them out of my bags. Oh, I got a new rank of the 3-dimensional bioprinter. If we do another delve, I'll try it out. See if it's any fun. Actually finding our way back up to Halifel. Gonna turn this in Merildar. We need a delve season 2 tier list video. Well, a tier list of what? What what are we ranking them for? Alphabetically? I could do that. Easiness. It's subjective though. I feel like what's easy for some people is going to be harder for others. How pretty they are. Yeah. And some classes are going to have an easier time than others with, you know, AoE versus whatnot. Oh. Krendor. Oh my god. Thanks for the 2-month resub. Watching you while I also do delves. Been loving this patch. I was raiding last night and I was thinking this is my favorite raid of all time. It's early to say that, and I know I'm a goldfish that just likes whatever's in front of me. But it was so fun. It was just so fun. Everything about it was so fun. Really good things across the board. The voice acting and the voice lines and like the mechanic names and everything was just top notch. Who gets your prime? Honestly, I am terrible and I usually forget to give it out. What was fun? The raid. Liberation of Undermine. It's my favorite raid. It's my favorite raid. It's my favorite raid ever. It's so fun. And it's so refreshing how well telegraphed all of the mechanics are. Almost all the mechanics are. But the, yeah, just the flavor of it. I couldn't believe the interior design in the casino at the end. Curious to see what happens in Mythic. Yeah, it'll be fun. I should probably start watching the race. I am utterly lost. I must have done all of the bountiful delves. You think Bran would tell me? Bran didn't tell me anything last time. I'm looking at him. I'm not seeing anything else lit up. I'm not seeing any other things blocked with quest icons either. Actually, hold on. We found one. It was indeed blocked by a quest icon. Skittering Breach. That's in... Actually, it's not far from here. All right, let's go do it. Race is still doing splits. I know what it means, but every time I hear that phrase, I just like to imagine that they're all working on their flexibility. Hammy stretches and stuff. Refreshing to have a raid with more than one color in its color palette. I am shading Narrowbar. Oh. Why does dog not lay on whole bed? Why does dog fall off bed? Also, sometimes I think he tucks his tail between his feet when he's sleeping just for storage. It's very cute. They released a brief history of the race in their channel. Why now? They've been keeping up with the video content. It would be so embarrassing if I didn't know where this was. Someone's too tired to be comfortable. Oh my gosh, he is out. You can't really see his face from that angle, but he's just gone. Bud. He's breathing, that's good. I can't be the only person that looks at one of my pets sleeping and they're sleeping really soundly and I just like watch until I see chest going up and down and be like, okay, they're not dead. Can confirm, not dead. Whew. All right, Skittering Breach, tier 11, 19 minutes left on stream. What's the worst thing that can happen? Let's try different curios for fun. Just for funsies. I'm probably not allowed to like, I betcha, so I'm gonna get my buff and then I'm gonna switch out that curio and I betcha they're not gonna let me. Let's try the bioprinter. Ooh, actually, let's learn the new rank of it. And then try the bioprinter. Because otherwise the move would just be to get your Cajicola and then to switch your buff. Yeah, it did wipe it. Good. Okay. And then let's try Pocket Factory. We've got a rank 2 Pocket Factory. That's going to be turrets. Those are very set and forget. Very easy. And also, I don't feel like the bomb saved me from death last time, so I'm just going to not worry about it. Discuss plans.
In hardship, kindness.
I can't believe I only have 27 minutes left to my flask. I guess I've been doing this a while. Do that with my kitty all the time. If it's not smoked, it's not Gouda. Alright, we got our cheese buff.
The warmth of the sacred flame.
Okay. Operation Don't Die this time. Although, if Underpin shows up again, then I think I'm probably doomed. You're very large. You're so very large. I really shouldn't pull you. Especially not without PI. Just watch what he does. Leeching Swarm. Fine. Breathe. Breath has infinite power. We learned this morning. Okay, this guy doesn't actually hurt that bad, but I feel like... what do they say? Confidence is the path to death? The Kyrians in Shadowlands had some very depressing things they used to say. I don't really remember the content, though. I think I turned off weak auras for the moment. I'll turn them back on when there's something... Okay, that horrified me. I don't know if I've done this delve either. I think this is my first time in here. Oh, I don't like this one bit. No, don't do it so fast. I guess I could jump back off of this thing, but maybe there's something up here to do. A ritualist or something. I'm gonna stay close to him. Although it's hard with the swarms.
Get over here!
Okay. Alright. Underpin's allies up here. Indoors. Oh yeah, we got our little copy of the guy. That's from the bioprinter.
Time to go all out!
Doesn't last forever. I'll have to see what kind of damage it did. It's a lot of bombs. Are they targetable? I will try and check next time. Nothing lasts forever. Not anything. Except for Moosey Snap. Somewhere. There will always be a Moosey Nappin'. Yeah, it might be too confusing if they were casting their abilities. It might be a little too overwhelming. So that'll take me back. Pipe chest. Do you think they're gonna, like, let me quit? So you say it's always second from the left on the bottom? I don't really know what's going on with that. I'm glad that the shield can proc more than once, that you can use it multiple times. As long as there's 2 minutes between them. Okay, so that just chucks me right down here.
Get over here!
New puzzles. Yeah, it's the pipe puzzle, except that I thought I understood the pipe puzzle. And that one I just click around randomly in the bottom left corner and then it explodes. And I don't even know if it's because I did it or if the game's just like, yeah, you suck at this. You're never gonna get it. Just take a buff. But it seems to give me just as good of a buff as it would if I had done it, so. What if that is what Poke and Poke did? Just, hey, you're never gonna get it.
Smell that? It's treasure. I know it. We're close.
How come Bran can smell treasure? What does that say about the treasure? And or Bran?
Here's your king of
Okay.
spoils.
Well, there's a secret thing in here. Dwarven canon treasure finding racial canonically about smell. Who knew? Well, you know how they sent natural gas so you can tell when there's a leak? What if dwarves sent their treasure so that they can find it again? What do you think they would make it smell like? You think it's a food smell? Do you think it smells like metal? You don't think they're just putting like bacon in there? Maybe the treasure has an accent and he's making a typo. No, not the treasure wraith. It's okay. They made it less mean. He's not immediately killing me. I'm gonna be in this delve for a while. This is the last thing I'm doing on stream today. Once I'm done with this delve, we'll wrap up. But I think I might be in this delve for some time. I really want a deathless run. But if we don't get it this week, we'll get it eventually. My problem is that I can't stop reading chat. It's not even like chat's moving very fast. There's plenty of time to read it. Yeah, this guy killed me last week before the season started. Oh, Blue Bear. He killed me last week. It was very mean. He just 100-0'd me. I feel like I'm not doing very much damage, and I wonder if it's my utility carry. I wonder if I will go Kaja Cola next time. Or maybe it's the combat carrier, who knows? Oh. 2 things. I'm hungry.
Fantastic.
I think it's cute that sometimes Moose comes in here to snooze now.
Fantastic.
So cozy. That like feeling of finally making it to your room, your hotel room when you're traveling after you've been like out and doing a bunch of stuff for ages is so good.
Get over here.
Especially if you can do like a hot shower too, if that's something that you like. That's like my favorite. Hot shower. Clean clothes. Cozy in bed. Sometimes a nap. Sometimes a nap is called for. I think that the rep that the delve yields is random. If it does yield rep. I don't think it's guaranteed, and I think it's random. But not 100%. We have defeated a lot of Nerubians for not a lot of ritualists. I feel like I'm clearing a lot of space because I don't want to run out of space. I feel like that Threadmaster is what killed me last time. Maybe it was something else. The channel. Oopsies, careful. Got my literal worst trinket from an 11 bountiful at 649. My 619 trinkets are better. Oh no. What if you're just getting your bad luck out of the way early? You're front loading it. Look at me, I dodged. I'm learning. Although now I'm not watching anything else that's happening, but... Menace in there. Yeah, I should do that. Especially because it's probably going to get me... Ooh, I want to... Well, it's just Skittering Menace. No, there's also Nerubians on the side. Let's see if I can pull it out. Brand. Oh, okay. So I tried to pull it out. Brain is back there fighting the rest of the stuff. He is killing the rest of the stuff, so thank you, Bran. Appreciate it. You're doing great work. I just figure every, like, one of these rare elites that you kill, you get a pretty good buff, and I might need it for later.
Time to go all out. Here we go.
My skippers. Maybe that's a good idea. I'm pretty new to this. Alright, so that gives us... Ooh, kind of nice. Prototype heroism canister. Is there anything else in here worth getting? We killed some of the trash in here. I don't really see anything. I think we're leaving. Oh, it just died. That was nice and easy. Yeah, they've given Bran gets experience, I've heard anyway, that he gets experience faster below level 60s. So if you are like me and you didn't finish leveling your Bran in the first season, he's kind of catching up now. So it might start a little rough, but then get rapidly easier once you kind of get him caught up a little. My Bran's up almost 10 levels this season. I left him at like 40-ish, and I think he's close to 50 now. How dare you? I killed you. Excuse me. There's another Nerubian Lord. Those things take so long to kill. I am going right here. Oh, but we need to kill Underpin's well-connected friend. It's an Underpin pack. We need that for, you get like crests and stuff, I think. For clearing out the Underpin packs. Don't call your agent. Yet. Underpins friends agent. Two more underpin groups to do. Looks like I could probably just... Nope, we're not going to jump. Never mind. There's the adoring fan. I could probably jump down. I was like, well, maybe. I don't know. I don't trust it. Dyed my hair for the first time. Blue tips to keep the scalp dye free. Honestly, when I used to dye my hair, my scalp would just get dyed right along with it. And the dye would come off of my scalp pretty quickly. It would just wear off, basically, with regular, like, washing in life. I never tried keeping dye off my scalp. I did eventually start keeping dye off my hands with gloves because it was only funny to have, like, pink hands or blue hands once. Back when I did my own hair, anyway. Best tip is if one of your dyed hairs falls off into, like, a white porcelain sink, try and clean it up before it gets wet, because sometimes it can leach dye out into, like, stain sinks and tubs and stuff. It's not permanent, so don't get too worried, but I did have to start using actual, like, bleach to lift dye stains out of my tub and sink, and it works a real treat, but you just want to use gloves and ventilation. I also used to have like a blue spot behind where my head would rest in, like, a bath, and that bleached out as well. But yeah, as always, be careful with bleach, but I found it did a good job of clearing hair dye stains off of surfaces. Oh yeah, decide which one of your towels, or all of your towels if that's your vibe, you want to sacrifice to the hair dye gods. It was so fun though. If anyone asks you, just tell him you murdered a unicorn. Old towel sacrificed already. Bran, I'm sick of this bioprinter. Give me my Cajicola back. Probably. Pull Underpin's fan over here, I think. This is the one that does selfies. Any cast that's that long that you can stop just feels ominous, like you really should. Oh, he's stunned. And then the picking filter does damage to him after. I see. Is that my fourth under no, that's number 3. There's more? Yeah, there's one group of undermined people left somewhere. Can I grab this captain? Just the captain? Maybe. I said I could just purge that shield. I might have missed a pack of undermined people, like, up on a platform or over in, like, one of these hut things. Like a little ziggurat. Can you life grip him? Yep, sure can. I remember doing that actually now that you mention it. It was in Mycomancer Cavern, and it was beta or something like that, and Bran wasn't jumping up the mushrooms with me, so I was having to do things really slowly because Bran would not come, and I had to bring him to even progress the delve. So I remember waiting out the life grip cooldown so I could yoink him up every step of the mushroom thing. Yeah, doing 8s are the best gear that you're going to get from delves, but you can get crests from doing higher ones. You're going to get more runed crests from doing like 8, 9, 10, and then 11s will give gilded crests 3 times a week, I believe.
Get over here!
So there's a little bit more of a reason to do the higher ones this season. I remember last season I didn't even bother doing anything above an 8 because I didn't see the point. I've been in here for so long. If I pull that Swarmer, which I probably will, I just need to be careful because they have frontal charges. And that almost got me last time. Okay, 3 faceless devotees to slay. And if we can find any other Undermine people, we should do so. Anybody in here? No? You guys roll Nerubian? You think if Bran has like a sort of a fury thing where he like takes more damage but does more damage, you should call it Bran risk.
Keep on near me!
Thanks. I don't know if I deserve that one. Appreciate it. Other news, love the moose knot. He's such a sweetie. I'm trying to think of a cute thing he did. Everything he does is cute. I was walking this morning, I was telling my partner he's extra cute in the morning. I know he's cute all day long, but he's just extra cute in the morning. He's all happy and hoppy, and his little tummy goes back and forth when he's walking, and he just wants to see all his friends and look for bugs and, you know, just do his block and sniff everything, and he's just so cute. All right. Boss time.
Back at it! Don't stand there!
Don't stand there. Those shields seem to break when I use my Chastise. I wonder if there's another way for me to do it if Chastise isn't up. And it seems like, can I fear it off? I can. Okay, so maybe an ECC. Or possibly interrupts for people that have those. Good to know, good to know. I'll save my kick for that then. Or not my kick, but my Chastise for that. Missed a pack of underpin people at some point, which is fine. You don't have to. You don't have to do them for anything. Oh, you getting up, Boo Boo Bear? I'll see you in a little bit, bud. Miss it. He tried to give his chicken toy to the cat last night. And it was really cute. Because I think he knows that she's not going to take it. He just wants to give her the option, you know. He just wants to include her. He just kind of like put it in front of her and like nose pushed it at her a little bit. And she's just loafed up, having no idea what's going on. Blind. And he's just like, you want it? No? Okay, and then he like takes it and he goes to play with it by himself. But like, he's just so sweet. Keep this safe for me. Mm-hmm. He was looking at her new food dish being like, so what are the rules for this one? I know I'm not allowed to eat out of her other dish. This is a new dish. What if I can eat out of this one? No, but sorry. Strat for Excavation Site 9. Kill ads first? That's a good question. I don't remember the details. Usually if there's ads, unless the fight's almost over. Okay. Let's try this. Got some champion gloves. And another rank of bioprinter, although I'm kind of underwhelmed by that one. Blue quality strongbox. Warbound veteran int staff. Kind of nice for the alts. Not too bad. Stones, coins, crests. We got my 7 gilded crests for doing a 11 delve. I feel like it was deathless, but I definitely did not. Oh, I did get a title. I got my Immortal Spelunker Inksy title. Nice. I was waiting for like an achievement to pop. Cool. That was deathless. Huzzah! Oh, the one before it was so close. I just got nuked by a mob cast that I was standing in. And it's every bit my own fault. Yeah, so that's my first blue one, but like... Oh, 75% power. Oh, I wonder if the purple one does 100% power. That would be kind of fun. It just wasn't proccing that much. I don't know. My brand's level 43, so when I said he was almost level 50, I lied. I don't know where I got that number from. I thought he was like 49 and a half. He is not. It's not true. He's level 43. Oops. I guess sometimes I'm just dreaming. Try Bracket City on the stream. Is it just like a web game? Let me look at this. Bracket City. I'm kind of curious. Blinding. Is there a dark mode? Good grief. Alright, give me the tutorial. Yeah, okay. Because what's... In Bracket City, you just start typing answers. Solve any highlighted clue by typing the answer. Nothing happens until you answer a correct answer. Clues are nested within other clues. Solve game played with a cue ball to reveal the parent clue about exercise. Ah, okay. Click once on a clue to peek at the first letter and twice to reveal the answer. Okay. Because this is giving me a stroke. Because I'm... Huh? And you can do any of them? Oh. This is weird, right? If you are kept at this, you won't get close. I tried start line. 0? No. There's gist. average. Oh, I don't know what kind of expert examines a signature. Once I got that you only solve the highlighted ones, I was hooked. Just work inside out. Don't even know what you're supposed to do. So the highlighted things are clues, and if you type any answer to any clue that's highlighted. I don't know why signature's in green. I couldn't tell you that one. No. That was the last one you solved. Oh. That must be relevant for something. I don't know. I'm stuck. First letter. Yeah. It's B. Oh. Oh my god. No, not beginning. And it's not bottom. Beginner. Begin. Never mind. Expert signature one had me stumped a long time. Crossword puzzle hints, obtuse and annoying, par for the course. I don't know if they're looking for like the technical word for, because there are experts that examine signatures to like determine whether or not they're authentic or not. I don't know what that kind of person is called though. A nerd? This is a cool game though. I feel like I could get into it. Although I feel like my odds of getting into it would be better if I wasn't stuck on some of these things. If you're kept, this was the first clue. I feel like it should not be this hard. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid hints. If I'm kept at this, I won't get close. It starts with a B. Am I supposed to figure out also how it fits into the sentence? Aspirin. Aspirin. And then Pluto and Beethoven in their youth with paw prints is like, here, we'll reveal some more hints. That starts with a P. I tried puppy, didn't I? I tried puppies, I think. Oh, no, there we go. Cute. Meet cute. What's the first letter of this one? H. Okay, so the context of the clue has nothing to do with the context of the sentence. Ish. Anyway, like the word might change its meaning once you've got the clue. Not pluralizing puppy held me up on that one for ages. I mean, that seems rude when they offered two... I don't know. The context of the sentence would imply a plural. Kept at this, you won't get closer. I tried bottom. I tried beginning. Blank registers aspirin. Or aspirin. Why are there brackets? I guess those are clues that we haven't gotten to yet, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm going to be stuck on this one for ages. I don't know if I'm going to get it. I might need to just either look at it or end my stream. I think I get the idea of the puzzle, though. Is this going to be the next thing that gets bought up by the New York Times? Kind of expert who might examine a signature. I don't want to cheat and Google it. What is it a word that I know? Got here, no idea. It's the puzzle, a word game puzzle that chat was having me try. You could also just solve it. I was trying looking at the whole sentence. Oh, yeah, if we reveal it. Not behind? Really? If you're kept behind, you won't get close. Back. What? Man! Oh. I tried back, behind, beginning, beginner, begin. Bottom. I don't know. Oh my god. Yeah, alright, alright. Oh. Alright. Messy as handwriting. Average or messy as handwriting. What's messy handwriting? Scrawl. Untidy. I think I tried scribbled. Scrawled. Illegible. I think getting to the end, we're gonna try another letter. Average or... Sloopy. Messy as handwriting. Yeah, I have a hard time with crosswords for this reason. It's the kind of thing where they've set up a clue and it makes perfect sense, but like sometimes your brain just won't come at it from the right word. Scraggly. I can't believe it's not scribble or scrawl. Or unless it's like a tense of the word that I'm not understanding. That's okay. I think I'm done with that for today. I am going to wrap up stream. I appreciate the company very much. I'll be back tomorrow. We did our Bountiful Delves. That was fun. I wonder if I'm going to do keys at any point over the weekend, or if it's just going to be like collecting, because there's more Scalamonts we could do. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.